Hello dear student, good morning to all of you. Now I am taking class standard 12, subject account and chapter number 1. In the account part 1, chapter 1, introduction to partnership. In the previous lecture, we will study about the introduction of partnership and how partnership firm create and how they partnership firm came into the commercial business for making profit and meaning of partnership firm and sorry and definition of partnership firm according to the Indian Partnership Act 1932 section 4, and we are study about the meaning of partner and meaning of firm of partnership. Okay, now we are studying about the feature and nature of the partnership firm. Now we are discussing about partnership deed. So I'm written down some points of introduction of partnership deed. So here the emergence of partnership is from agreement, is from statement. Okay, the emergence of partnership means merging of the partner in and create partnership firm. So it's starting from agreement. Okay, partners undertake agreement within the provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, so if there emerge and there are means they are desire of the partnership deed and create agreement, but within the provision of Partnership Act. Okay, now agreement can be written and can be oral, but written is advisable and desirable. Okay, now a written agreement of partnership is called partnership deed. In that point, such point we are discussing in the partnership deed included must be. Okay, for why we are written agreement doing? Because solution of misunderstanding and dispute in the future among the partners. Okay, such type of disputing create in the future among the partners, so there are desirable for the written agreement, and this written agreement in statement is called partnership deed within the provision of Partnership Act. Okay, I hope this is clear what means of partnership deed. This is a written agreement among their desirable and it's according to the partners and according to the provision of partnership deed. Now we are discuss such a point. It must be included in the partnership deed and it not create misunderstanding and dispute among the partners in the future. Okay. Now first is detail of partners. Here each partner of detail mentioned in the partnership deed. First is name, address, email, identity proof of each partner to be mentioned for clearing clearing about the partners. Okay. Now detail of firm. Here also the name, address and email of the firm. So this is and place of firm. This is detailing about the firm mentioned in the partnership deed. And type of business, which type of business they are starting and which type of goods they are produced and sold. If they are partnership firm create and they are produce some clothes, so the type of business is textile industry. So it is also mentioned in the partnership deed. Now, commencement of business means joining of the business. When the partners are emerged and doing partnership deed, it also mentioned the partners when they are starting their business. The joining date of the business also mentioned in the partnership deed. Now, capital. Capital given by partners in the firm to start the business. The how much capital given by the each partner in the firm, it also include in the partnership deed. But here, according to the Indian Partnership Act, no mandatory for each partner give some capital. But if they are given capital in the firm, it must be included how much capital they are given in the firm. Okay. Now, interest on capital. In the provision of Partnership Act, no such percentage are mentioned. But here, if there desire of the partners and agreement of the partners, such percentage taken on computed interest on capital. If some partners, a partner are give 1 lakh rupees in the firm. So, if partners are decided, some percentage computed in the interest on capital. So, here they are decided 10%. So, this 10% also mentioned in the partnership deed. And when they are computing and solving the balance sheet of partnership firm, so they are 1 lakh into 10% means 10,000 or interest on capital computed determined. Okay. So interest on capital is expense of the business and income of the partners. How it is? Because capital given by the partner to firm, so it is responsibility. If they are charged 10%, it is responsibility of a firm 10% interest given to the partner. So this is expense of a firm and income for a partner. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now, drawing. Capital. Drawing means capital taken by partner for their personal use. Okay. Capital taken by partner for their personal use. But here in a partnership deed, how much drawings, how much capital take each partner, this amount, that amount also mentioned in the partnership deed. Okay, and interest on drawing. Here also in the Indian Partnership Act 1932, if no mention about the interest on drawing, but if here agree among the partners, some interest they are chargeable 5% if suppose. So interest on drawing given by the partner to the firm because they are capital taken from the firm for their personal uses. So here interest on drawing, it is income for a business, for a firm, but it is expense for a partners. I hope this is clear. Now, distribution of profit and loss. Such ratio, if they are decided by the partners, if suppose one them 1 lakh rupees 1 upon 4, 1 plus 3. Okay. So A earn 25,000 rupees for a profit and B earn 1 lakh rupees into 3 upon 4, 75,000. This is how calculated distribution of profit and loss. But if they are not mentioned, so according to the Indian Provision Act, equally distributed by among the partners of profit and loss. So if they are not mentioned, okay, so A, B are equally distributed of profit and loss. So 50,000 for A and 50,000 for B on their profit. Okay, this is how calculated the profit and loss. If they are mentioned, that ratio mentioned in the partnership deed. If they are not mentioned, so they are equally distributed. Okay. Now, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration to the partners. Remuneration is also income of a partner. This is given by the firm to the partner. But if there are partners are decided such amount to given by the partner as for salary, bonus, commission, remuneration for active partner. Okay. नॉट अ पार्टनर. पार्टनर्स को तो सैलरी वगैरह प्रोवाइड होती ही है, बट फॉर अ एक्टिव पार्टनर सच मोर अमाउंट गिवन एज फॉर सैलरी, बोनस, कमीशन, रेम्यूनरेशन. सो दैट अमाउंट also written down in a partnership deed, also mentioned in the partnership deed. But according to the partnership deed, there is no such provision of a salary, bonus, commission, remuneration. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now, interest on loan provided by partner to firm. Some loan given by the partner to a firm. So here, if they among the partners they are decided some percentage stake, 12% and such a percentage stake by the partners, so that percentage mentioned in the partnership deed. If A partners give loan 1 lakh rupees, so 1 lakh into 12 means 12,000 interest on loan. It is responsibility for the firm to given by the A partner. Okay, but here if there is no mention in the partnership deed and not agreed by the partner, according to the provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932, there is a must be given 6%. Okay, if decided any percentage that mentioned in the partnership deed, but if there is not decided, so 6% must be calculated of interest on loan given by the partner to the firm. I hope this is clear. Now, goodwill. Here, to determine the valuation of goodwill when some partners entered in the business and live into the firm. Sorry, business, not a firm. Okay, here A and B are partner. Okay, some reason they are decided C entered in the partner. She will enter in the partner. So that time it is must calculated goodwill. So valuation of goodwill, how the process they are calculated, the process is written and mentioned in the partnership deed. If A, B, C are partner and A, B, C are partner and C leaves for some reason, retire, partnership and some reason they are decided leave को क्या करना है, leave करना है, retire करना है. So here also when enter the partner and retire the partner, the valuation of goodwill must be calculated at that time. So this is also mentioned in the partnership deed. Now admission and retirement. When entering of partner and retirement and death of the partner, so what procedure to be followed and how to pretend in the accounting entries treatment, so that procedure and how to pretend, how to calculate it, the accounts, this is also the mentioned in the partnership deed. I hope this is clear. Now next and last is dissolution of a firm. Now here dissolution of a firm means disclosed of a firm. Okay, sometimes create and start a business or a firm for a specific purpose. That purpose is closed, firm will be closed. But here not a start not for a specific purpose, so that what circumstances are created for dissolution of a firm and what procedure to be followed at that time when the partners are disclose their firm, that also be mentioned in the partnership deed. Okay, I hope this is clear. Some points here. Section 40B about the salary, bonus, commission and remuneration income tax has deductible in the Income Tax Act 1961. Section 40B about salary, income, bonus, commission also deductible, and here in the Income Tax Act 1961. And Section 40B subsection 4 here, interest on some payment payable to the partners. It is if you are given 12% and more, but here in the Income Tax Act up to the deduction of 12% only. If you are given partner 15% of interest on interest some things, interest payable by the business. So here Income Tax Act 1961 up to the 12% deductible. Okay, so it is your desirable what percentage are you given above the 12%. Now this point, this Income Tax Act point only for your learning, not syllabus of your accounting. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we will discuss next topic is provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Means what provision are must be in the Indian partner according to the Indian Partnership Act. Now we are discussing of the provision of Indian Partnership Act. Now let's discuss next point, provision of Indian Partnership Act according to the Indian Partnership Act 1932. This provision be treated in accounting treatment in absence of partnership deed. Okay, when emerge the partnership and among the partnership deed is absence of such a point in the partnership deed, so this rule, this provision we follow when we are preparing of accounting treatment of partnership firm. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now there is a 7 point of provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Then first is each partner capital contribute by mutual agreement. Okay. According to the partners, there are how many capital given in the firm. There is a mutual agreement between the partners. There is no such rules for the how many capital bring in the firm. Okay. Second is interest on capital cannot be paid if there is among the partners not decided such percentage on interest on capital should be charged. So firm cannot be paid interest on capital to the partners according to the Indian Partnership Act. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now third is the distribution of profit and loss would remain equal proportion. If there is a no such mention, the ratio 1:3, 1:4, 2:3, okay, of the total profit, okay. So there, in the according to Indian Partnership Act, equal proportion distributed on profit and loss earned in the firm. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now, salary, bonus, remuneration cannot be paid to the partners and active partners if they are not decided in the partnership deed. If for active partners such amounts as salary more given to the active partners. Okay, so here firm not give salary, bonus, remuneration to the partner according to the Indian Partnership Act. Interest on drawing cannot be charged. Okay, drawing means some capital partners taken from the firm for their personal uses. So on some interest cannot be charged among to the partner according to Indian Partnership Act. If decided, so it mentioned in the partnership deed. But here provision of Partnership Act, there is not charged of interest on drawings. Now 6% per annum. Okay, per annum 6% interest on payable loan to the partner. If some loan given by the partner, so there is not decided percentage not mentioned in the partnership deed. So according to the Partnership Act, there is a responsibility, there is a liability of the firm. So it should be charged 6%. So it should be take 6% interest on loan. Okay, that is interest given to the partner. Okay, this is responsibility of the business because loan taken from the partner. Okay, now here any reasonable expenses are incurred. Okay, reasonable expenses are incurred by partner for the firm. So partner has right to reimburse it. There is a partner has right for reimburse it. Any reasonable expense incurred by the partners. I hope these points are clear, this provision are clear. In absence of partnership deed and we are prepare of accounting treatment, accounting for partnership firm, so there such provision we are followed according to the Indian Partnership Act. So we are discussing some accounting treatment in the next lecture. Thank you so much, students. I hope you all are watching these videos. Okay, and if you want to written down this type of such a diagram and presentation. So you pausing the video and take a screenshot of it. Thank you so much, students.